I got some people in the chat that are asking about Bob. I know that some of you probably didn't watch the last podcast on the Unplugged Alpha, but I had an incel on, and dude was really struggling. Now he gave me the green light to show it to you gals if you guys want to dive into that. Do you guys want to maybe provide an assessment on what you think of this guy's life as he holds himself out to the public, especially to women?
Let's do it.
Are you ready for that? Do you guys want to take a look at it and provide some feedback and let us know what you think from your perspective? I think that would be an interesting piece.
I'm looking at it now, actually.
Yeah.
What's your take on him? Like if you saw him on a dating app and he had his Instagram linked and you saw that, what would you think?
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a really good profile.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, hold on. Let me come back to the stream here. I've looked at it enough. I actually think it's a really good profile. I don't see anything that stands out that he's doing wrong. So unless I talked to him and had a conversation, got a feel of his personality, I can't really speak on it further because his profile looks good.
Okay. What do the other ladies think?
I agree. There's like nothing that stands out as like as if maybe what the typical things pop off in your mind when you think of incel.
Yeah.
His I mean,
he doesn't strike you as an incel. He doesn't give off like incel vibes or anything.
Not really.
Cool. All right.
I wouldn't have guessed at least.
Okay, Sophie.
I love to be able to read people. I think reading people is great. Obviously,
all right, give it to us.
Online is very difficult, especially on social media. But I can tell by the way he's holding himself in his pictures, the way he's posing. It's definitely giving off, a little bit of, he could be a little bit insecure, obviously, because he hasn't had a girlfriend yet. I think if he had a girlfriend of some sort, he'd be able to, come out of his shell a little bit more, maybe be able to pose a little bit differently. But I can just tell by the way he's posing, he seems very insecure.
Seems insecure. Okay. Alexandra, you're feverishly looking away there. Your screen goes black for a long time. So you dove down the rabbit hole. What have you seen? What's your feedback?
Yeah, no, I was on my phone, so scrolling back and forth. But he just looks like he's really introverted and that he keeps to himself. He likes to do things alone.
Okay.
Personally, I like extroverts.
Okay, but if you saw his best photograph on a dating app, would you match with him?
Probably not.
Not? Ashley? Yay or nay?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah? Sophie?
I would not.
You would not? Kayla?
Not my type, but
okay.
Someone else's type.
Okay, so we got one match out of the 4 gals. I don't know, Moff. Like, what do you think about that feedback so far? I've got a few thoughts, man.
I mean, I've seen a lot of guys' Instagram profiles, and a lot of guys come to me looking for help on optimization or how to create a profile that looks good to get attention of women and dating and things like that. And, I think the one thing he's got going for him is that he's got a thin, sort of slender face. Other than that, it's clear the guy travels as well, but I think he doesn't seem like he's a guy that's super captivating or that is living a life on his own terms. I think to Sophie's point, his body language is lacking. You can tell that there's some self-confidence issues for sure. You can tell he's trying to put some effort into it, but he's not quite there.
Yeah. Yeah. I always find it interesting when women evaluate men because it's like, oh, he seems like a nice guy and interesting and he's got a great bio and his Instagram's dope. But it's like the way that women tend to react to stuff like this in real life would be, well, he's only got 400 follows. He's not that interesting. There's no pictures of him with other people doing captivating things. It's just him standing in front of landscapes, right? So the saying and doing, and by the way, like the doing part of it is the activity of actually swiping, writing, matching. So we've only got 1 out of 4 gals that would even make the effort to swipe right, which may or may not turn into something. He's a
Kayla, did you have something?
Dude. Go ahead.
I think Kayla raised her hand. She had something to add.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to speak on his profile a little bit more. So yeah. I would actually, I hopefully this doesn't get back to anybody, but I go to a very popular gym, and I actually like his profile more than most of the guys at my gym, just because he seems more genuine, whether he's doing things alone. It's not a bunch of selfies of himself in the mirror, right? So if I had to choose between an attractive guy at the gym who posts like that or going out with someone like him where he seems more genuine, I would probably pick him.
Would you go out with a guy that's 5'6", 110 pounds?
I have.
No. I would not.
I heard no, I have. Okay, so let's do one at a time. 5'6", 110 pounds, Alexandra. Yes or no?
No.
Why?
I think it comes down to lifestyle.
Okay.
Is that you have to share a similar lifestyle. You have to have an active lifestyle, and that doesn't always come with genetics. Some people say, okay, I'm 5'6", 110 pounds. That's just the way that, you know, my mom or my dad was, or somebody else like that. But you have to have that discipline of going after what you want and what they want and you want. There may be a disconnect, and that's why for me it would be a no, because it doesn't, the lifestyles don't match.
Kayla, would you go out with a guy that's 110 pounds, 5'6"?
I'm 110 pounds, and I would say no.
Sophie?
I think it comes down to what they have to offer. I mean, if he was a millionaire, would you guys change your answer? You wouldn't. That's surprising.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's surprising. Anyways, I would not personally. But if they had something to offer, whether that was insight, intelligence, or something else, then I would absolutely.
Ashley, dude's 5'6", 110 pounds. Would you go out with him?
I've dated someone that was those like exact things before.
Are you petite?
No, I'm 5'8".
Okay.
So I'd be taller than him. I've actually never dated anyone taller than me. Not by choice. It's just like what's happened in my dating life. So, and I agree with Sophie. Sort of. I feel like in the past I've sort of enjoyed more of what they had to offer.
Yeah.
Like, emotionally.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So Bob, there you go. You got some feedback. But again, as I always say in my videos, watch what women do, watch what the behaviors are, not what they're saying. You're getting some mixed feedback here. And I think one of the things that I've started to notice, Moff, and you know, you tell me if you've seen this too, is that women seem to struggle. And I noticed this when we asked them on the first one, like, what do you think of Lizzo? Like, is she beautiful? And they were all like, you know, if she wants to do that, then she looks beautiful in my eyes, sort of thing. Then that's cool too, right? But it seems like it's difficult for women to overtly make a statement that might be somewhat judgmental. I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.